district. It's not every project where the design and real estate always meet. On this one, the house is amazing, but it just doesn't quite feel like a home yet. Are you guys ready to meet our client and see what we can do for them?
I just moved in actually about 3 months ago. My boyfriend and I have been together for quite some time, so we finally decided to move in together. So I had a home of my own, so I decided to bring some of my belongings into the home. So that's a bit of trying to mix my stuff and his stuff together. Yeah, my boyfriend completely designed the home, so I had a little bit of say in it, but it was his. So now it's my turn to do the interior design. So I feel like it needs some warmth. I feel like it needs some, I want it to be glamorous, I want it blingy, I want some sophistication, and I want it modern. So to try to pull all that together, I'm wanting a little bit of help with that. I'm not great at scale, sort of the scale of things, because it's a very big space, and also pulling all the colors together and the textures to make things work. So basically, when Denisha showed up, glam arrived at my door. And as soon as I opened the door, I went, perfect. She's gonna know exactly what I need in here. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm a little nervous because you don't know the end result, so I'm hoping we both like it, but I'm sure we will.
Well, I'm pretty excited to see what your responses are on this one.
I'm nervous.
This is so me, OMG. Glam heaven, right?
That's exactly what I'm afraid of. This house right now is beautiful the way it is and appeals to the masses and needs to be away from Denisha.
It needs to be amazing.
All I know is I am not gonna be the guy on top of that ladder.
Actually, yes you are.
I'm not gonna let you go up.
Okay guys, it's time to get our glam on. Let's do this project.
That house is perfect just the way it is. Denisha needs to leave it alone.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Denisha can do subtle and understated. Let's just see what she has in mind. Denisha, what's the plan for our glam makeover? I'm seeing a lot of texture, a lot of finishes. What are we working with? Like, what are the existing pieces?
This has been so much fun. You know me, I'm all about glam. This is my speed right here.
Yeah, all on one board.
Our jumping off point was the orange club chairs that they already had. So basically
those were existing.
Those were existing. We had orange club chairs, we had a cream sectional, we had this gorgeous wide plank hardwood flooring, this tile in the kitchen. These were the existing paint colors.
Okay, so none of that's being changed.
No, we really wanted to bring in just some fabulous color and some punches of glam.
Okay.
So we're working with 20-foot
I love that
ceilings.
metallic.
Right. This is going, this Metro paper is going on the huge feature wall.
And is it going to be laid vertically or horizontally?
Horizontally.
I love it.
And then we've got these gorgeous avant-garde shears.
Excellent. So nothing too heavy going on either side of the window. It's just sort of frame the view.
It's south-facing. They have exceptional views, so it'll just flank the sides and just add some drama.
Excellent. I like drama.
And then moving forward, we're tying in more teal. So we've got our gorgeous cravat E-cat fabric that I'm actually doing huge, like 23 by 23 big toss cushions to anchor in that sectional.
Okay, great.
And this one will go, this little guy will go in the front. I don't know if you know much about E-cat, but it's actually the oldest print in the world.
It is, yeah.
And when it's on a large scale, it lends itself to modern. So I thought.
It's very trendy right now.
Perfect for the modern glamour. I don't think it's ever gone out of style. Next, we're going to be doing this gorgeous Robert Allen Larry Laszlo side cushions as well. And it actually looks like zebra, but it's not. It sort of has a stripe to it.
I love that. And you get a little bit of the brown underneath.
So a little flank on either side of these guys. And then we've got this gorgeous.
So much texture.
11 by 16 frise.
I love this. And I love the little bit of different fibers in there as well.
And against the warmth of the floor, it'll just be stunning.
I'm seeing so much warmth and texture here. I love it.
And of course, we need to add even more glamour. So I've specified gorgeous, great big spotlight.
Oh wow, sort of Hollywood glam style filmmaking.
Yeah, so that'll be our lighting.
I love that.
The metallic trunk for the coffee table.
Well, this is great. I think you need to go and start executing the plan.
Okay, off I go.
Well, it looks like subtle and understated went out the window. When we come back, we'll see what John thinks of this plan.
We're just getting started on a project where we're gonna add some warmth and personality to an existing home.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm with Jason on this one. It's already a great looking house. I don't know why we're adding all this stuff.
She's a new lady in the home. She wants to add her personality to it. This makes perfect sense to me. John, go get busy.
We're here today hanging wallpaper. Now, from the outside, this may look a little excessive, and this is definitely not your average wallpaper job. We got like 400 square feet of wall here and 3 sections of scaffolding. Tony, this is a crazy amount of scaffolding. Looks like you're refacing a skyscraper or something.
Well, it's a big wall. It's, 400 square feet, 20-foot high ceilings.
Yeah.
And we needed the extra scaffolding to railroad the paper, which is going from side to side instead of just dropping it vertically.
So
we
for
have a
efficiency
horizontal.
purposes, it's really important to be able to cover the whole section of
Yeah.
wall rather
You
than
have to.
moving scaffolding and ladder.
Have to be able to go the whole width of the wall at one time.
So what kind of prep work was involved in taking care of this wall before you started?
Well, it took us about 4 hours to set up the scaffolding, and then, of course, sand the wall, repair the imperfections of the wall, and apply a prep coat.
So what kind of compound do you use to stick this to the wall?
This particular paper is required a clear adhesive. There's many different kinds of adhesive. There's, white glues and stuff like that to use as well. Vinyl adhesives are clay base. This particular paper is asking for a clear base glue.
So how do you physically apply the glue? Is it to the back of the paper? Is it brushed on?
We use a brush and roller on the wall, so you have nice even coating of glue on the wall, cutting around all your windows and in your corners.
Just like you're painting?
Basically just like you're painting.
So with a big wall like this, you've got a lot of seams. How hard is that to match them all up?
If you start off your first run square and level, it's not that difficult. This particular paper is a butt joint paper. Some vinyls are a double cut where you overlap the paper and cut your seam, but you can't do that with a horizontal one.
Being a darker wall though, does that make it a little easier for you?
Yeah. If any of the seams are slightly open because of the length, you're not going to see them because the darker color goes with the paper. If the wall had been white, then I probably would have painted the wall behind it.
So Jason and I are still wondering, if wallpaper is really the it thing and how long it's going to last for. Like, let's say we need to take this off at some point in the future. How much work is that?
A wall this size would probably take you, you'd still have to set up scaffolding in order to tear off the paper. It'd probably take you a good day to take it off.
Right, so it's the same process taking it off.
Same process. So you can, I don't say dry strip, but you can wet strip this off.
Looks like Todd can use your help up there. I'll let you get back to work.
Great, thanks very much. Coming up.
Oh my God. Hey, Denisha,
Yes.
this just arrived. This thing is crazy.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Like, if you want me to put this on this wall, before we wallpaper it, I'm gonna have to tear down all the drywall, reinforce this wall. I mean, this is, like, how much does this thing even weigh?
Luckily for you, it is stain leaning. I'm simply going to paper behind it, and it's going to stay just where it is.
Oh, that's easy.
See, John, it's all about making life easier for you.
Oh, please. If Denisha wanted to make my life easier, she would forget this whole crazy wallpaper idea.
Well, it's a bit late for that. Just wait, you'll see. This is not your grandmother's wallpaper anymore. Denisha, you use wallpaper really in every project you do. I think it's a bit of a passion product for you.
I love wallpaper. The technology has come so far. It's so advanced. These papers are easy to apply. They're easy to remove. You see tons of paper.
So where would you use these sorts of things? You're thinking wallpaper.
You have everything from your grass cloths, which is actually a natural material. This is real grass, and this has a woven metallic texture to it.
Wow, so it's really rough. But would this be great for durability, cleaning, that sort of thing, or would this be more in a low traffic area?
This you would want to do low traffic area. This is a really high-end product, so it would need to be somewhere where there's not going to be kids or dogs or water.
Right.
Same with this. This is actually a natural cork product. So
this almost looks like
and it has a metallic backing. This again is really high-end, all natural. Anything natural, of course, you're going to pay more for.
Right.
This is actually real glass. So again, this one is like
you can feel it's sharp. Yes.
Heavily textured, beautiful. So those are pretty much your most high-end products that you can get.
And what are the glues like nowadays that are going under these? How are they?
They're water-based. They're environmentally friendly. They're non-toxic.
And what is this one? The texture in this wallpaper?
This
it
is
looks
crazy.
like wood.
So this is like a faux wood paneling. And this is actually a vinyl product. This literally, you could put this anywhere. Commercial, it would be, you could dent it, scratch it, scrape it, nothing's gonna happen.
Great, I love that.
And again, easy to apply and easy to remove. Same with this is another vinyl product. You know, you think of like commercial wallpapers and even just adding a little pop to any room.
Absolutely. Has that nice sort of metallic flair to it.
So in love with papers, I don't think they're ever going back out of style
Now
again.
this one has sort of a flocked velour feel to it, almost velvety.
Right, so again, this is a very fragile product, so you would not want to put this one in any high traffic area or anywhere with moisture whatsoever, but it's a lot of fun.
But then you don't need to just put them on the wall, you could accent things with wallpaper as well.
You can do ceilings, you can do shelving, you can do desks. Like we wallpapered this, is actually, we hand built this shelving unit. You can get glass to cut over top.
Protects
you can do
it all.
book covers, you can do window treatments, you can really, get creative with it.
And spice it up.
And then this guy here, this is your typical printed paper.
So this is what we used to see all the time, but still they've come a long way in fashion.
And not only in fashion, but durability. So these, again, are wipeable, durable, they're excellent.
Well, I think you've got a lot to do in this project, so I'm gonna let you get to it and get things installed.
Excellent.
What a cool project. You know, they're really putting their own stamp on this house and adding quite a bit of glam feel to the place.
Well, you can definitely call it a project. To me, it's not a cool project. It's a personal project. And whether I like the wallpaper or not, it's definitely on a personal side of things. And from a resale point of view, I'm not the biggest fan of wallpaper, especially on the scale that they're doing it.
Yeah, but who really cares? If they're going to stay there for a while, they're going to enjoy it. I mean, it's fairly minor in the grand scheme of
Theoretically,
things.
that sounds great. But life throws curveballs at you, as we all know. Circumstances change, and what you think is going to be a 10-year home or a 20-year home often becomes a 3 to 5. And in 3 years, I'm going to get a phone call from somebody saying, "Sell my home," and I just wallpapered the whole home. And now I've got to tell them how much that devalues the home because the buyer might not like their taste in wallpapers.
True, but it's not all about the money. Why is it always got to be about the money?
Well, because that's what I'm here. I'm not a life coach, I'm a realtor. So I'm talking about things from a real estate consultant point of view. How much wallpaper did you put in the house? How much is it going to take to take it down?
But it's making them happy. There's no for sale sign here.
I know, but you're missing the point of view. My point is, there's no for sale today. What happens in 3 years if somebody gets a job transfer or life circumstances change and you need to sell? Think about the masses and appealing to the masses, and wallpaper simply isn't doing that, especially on the scale they're talking about. If you're talking about one wall that's 3 by 3 and it's a feature wall, that's fine. These are massive walls in a big space that they're turning into their own personal touch.
I can't wait to see it.
I totally disagree, but I'm gonna see it too.
All right.
All right.
I don't think Denisha and Jason are ever going to agree on this issue. It's up to the client though. When we come back, we'll see Denisha crank up the glam. Our client asked us to help her add warmth and personality to her space, and Denisha came through with her usual flair. Part of this is the treatment for that 20-foot window. John, the drapes are here. They're going up. This excites me.
Yeah,
What
for
is
sure.
this hardware that we're going to be using? This seems like a really short track.
Yeah, I mean, it's a short European-style track, just going to be flush-mounted onto the ceiling.
You're mounting this onto the ceiling. It won't be going straight across?
No, a couple of reasons. One, we're going to reduce the light gap above there by mounting it straight
that
onto the
makes
ceiling.
sense. So the
And-
fabric's right tight to the ceiling.
Exactly, yeah. And we don't really need to go all the way across because these drapes aren't going to be pulled across anyway. They're just for...
Just decorative.
For sure. So it seems like a pretty simple install, and it is, and it normally would be, with the exception of the fact that we're dealing with like 18-foot ceilings here, and I am so glad I'm not the one up on the ladder today.
I don't like the bow to that ladder.
No, I don't like anything to do with that ladder. I mean, we're already on a cliff here, probably 100 feet off the ground. I mean, you're above the eagles up there.
John, the guys are leaving in their truck right now. I'm not seeing both panels installed.
Yeah.
Do not tell me that there's an issue.
Well, just a little issue. Denisha's not gonna like the fact that we've got this ugly gap on the side here, and it just doesn't fill the whole space. So
Wasn't this planned and measured for?
I don't know, but either way, we got the wrong size track. He's got to get a bigger one now, another 4 or 5 inches, so that we can cover this whole space and do
Which
it
is
again
out
for
in
both
his
sides.
car?
Well, it's gonna be out in his car once he goes back to his shop and picks it up and puts it in his car.
No, we don't have time for this.
I know.
We're
man.
losing light. There's no pot lighting. There's no ceiling light. How is he going to be installing that up
Well,
there?
I've got an app on my phone, the flashlight app. It works
So
pretty
that
good.
means you're climbing up there with him?
No, good point. I'm definitely not climbing up there, so.
Okay, well, you're
I'm gonna
gonna
go help
get
him.
this figured
Yeah.
out, and okay, we'll touch base. So Denisha, I heard that there was a bit of a problem with this drapery fabric.
Well,
what went on?
This fabric can actually be hung either direction, vertically or horizontally.
Okay.
It has a different repeat, about like 3 or 4 inches.
Right.
So we were actually able to run it on the horizontal. We at first anticipated the vertical, but it still looks gorgeous and it's totally gonna work.
Why weren't you able to hold or to hang it on the vertical? Like, what's the bolt size?
Well, we can't have any seams because it's shears, right? So even though it's 118 wide, you can't.
Oh, right. And so
seat
typically
it.
your low ceiling,
Exactly.
you'd be able
It
to
would be
accommodate with
fine.
the 118.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as there's a solution.
There's always a solution.
I see it's being installed.
And I have something else, another surprise for you. I've added something new to the design. Do you want to come see? Well, Amy, what do you think?
Weren't these here already?
Yes, these are the existing ones. These are out of here. I'm doing huge 29-inch round chandeliers. They have modern flat crystal on the outside, tons of balls underneath.
I like it. Can I see them?
Not yet. They're not here. Soon. They'll actually be ready the
they
day
in
of our
order?
reveal.
Why do you always do this to me?
Amy, have I ever let you down?
Well-
And those drapes are fabulous.
You're right. This project really is all about the fabrics. Denisha, we're here in your design studio with all of these fabric choices. How does the fabric really play a part in the design? Where do you start with everything?
The fabric is a huge component, so really we want to start with your jumping off point. What do you love? Is it an area carpet? Is it a piece of art? Is it an heirloom? What really resonates with you? And then from there, that's our jumping off point. And
So you
literally,
build around that, different layers, your drapery, toss cushions, area rugs.
absolutely. And we will start from one part of the library and work our way all the way around to pull a room
So
together.
what are we looking at here? I mean, this feels like a natural fabric to me.
This is a gorgeous embroidered linen, so you can see it has sort of like a natural slubby look to it. If you were really particular and wanted very clean and crisp lines, you wouldn't go for this because it's going to always look natural.
You're
and
always going
wrinkly.
to have your wrinkles.
Right, but
And
this
is this
is-
something you could use as a drape though? Because this will break down in natural sunlight.
Well, we always recommend lining, so you would use a liner for this, and yeah, this is really high end, so this would be, you know, a particular
Not good for the
application.
household with children and dogs.
No, not full of dogs and children, no.
Now, what's this? This is very cool.
These
This
are a
cravat
lot of
collection.
fun. These are, Cravat has a great luxury vinyl collection, so these would be excellent for like a ottoman, bar stool,
Chairs, even.
chairs.
Well, these are even graffiti proof, aren't they?
These are
You
graffiti
can't
proof.
write on them.
Yeah, these are really great for commercial or
We
even
have here
residential.
lots of texture, a faux sort of.
Robert Allen, Larry Laszlo, gorgeous design.
So that maybe could be used on toss cushions, that sort of thing.
Yeah, or a throw. Beautiful for a throw.
And so when it comes to furniture, you want a fabric like this. Why does this stand up better than a natural fabric?
This has actually got 90,000 double rubs. So anything over 10,000 double rubs is considered like heavy duty residential. And anything over 30, you're getting into your commercial
And it's
rating.
100% polyester as well, so
And
there's
so-
no natural fibers
And
in there.
90,000, the machine rubs it 90,000 times to check its durability. So
And
that's
so something
basically
like
indestructible.
this sheer fabric here, this is what you'd be using on the drapes?
This is the avant-garde, gorgeous sheer. Now, you can line shears, it's been kind of a new trend, but we decided to leave this natural. It's not, you know, with the sun, it will age over time, but you know, we just love it.
And then you move into something like this where there's tons of textures, and that's really the designer's job to bring in the different textures and colors into the design.
Alhambra has this beautiful new book, and we just love it. It's got everything from the upholstery to the shears to a drapery collection, so they
Kind
really
of all
layer it
matched
in.
together.
They kind of take the guesswork out of it, but I would never copy anyone else's design. I think that's the importance of a true designer, is to always stay true to your clients and do something unique and different and custom for them.
Well, with so many fabric choices, you really do need a designer to kind of narrow down the choices, bring it all together, and create the ambiance that you're looking for.
Yeah, we help customize it for the clients.
And that's really what it's all about, making the client happy. When we come back, let's see if we succeeded. We're back at our glam makeover. It's been a lot of work over the past few days. This is the last day. We're going to be doing the reveal. All of the major pieces are placed, I think, right, Denisha?
All the big ones are in, so now it's
Now we have to find places for all the small stuff. We're running out of time, so
a little bit of
get
zebra.
to it.
done.
This mirror is huge.
It is.
It's a perfect scale for this wall.
Wow, it looks amazing.
Really pops off that wallpaper. Speaking of the wallpaper, look at the height of these drapes and the wallpaper.
Wow, they're so glamorous and grand. They're beautiful.
I really wanted to play on the incredible height that you have with these windows, so just framing them beautifully with this gorgeous fabric. And then of course the wallpaper adding just some nice texture because it really needed a pop of colors.
I love the light. It's huge.
Great.
It's just
A little bit
perfect.
of Hollywood glamour.
Yeah, we need a little bit of glam in
And then
here.
the trunk in here is the coffee table.
Wow, it's very masculine.
It
I
is.
quite like it though.
And then Denisha brought a lot of the texture and color in with all of these toss cushions and throws.
Wow, there's so much to look at. I didn't even know where to start. It's so beautiful. It just looks very put together, and that's what I was wanting
That's
to
what
achieve.
you're going for. Well, let's go to the kitchen because really this is all one
Wow.
great space that Denisha's taken care of.
I
Can
love
you see yourself entertaining in here?
Absolutely, I can't wait to entertain.
We just pulled in the chrome finishes, of course some lovely orchids, and some serious bling in the kitchen. You really
What do you think about this light?
Those are so blingy. I'm actually afraid to turn them on. Wow, they're beautiful.
It adds a little glam factor.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the rest of the family thinks. Sandy, bring them in.
Okay. Guys, come have a look.
Well, Denisha, I think that we did a really good job. I can picture them entertaining in here and just having a great time.
It's beautiful, and bringing in the teals against the contrast of the burnt orange and all of the chrome and glamour accents, I think
Absolutely. Just adds that
beautiful.
feminine touch.
Love it.
I think they're happy.
I think so too.
Join us again next time on Design District.